Hello everyone, Drakey here. Welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy VIII. Last weekend was the side quest stream and the big revelations about the cast's past as orphans growing up together. So off stream I did some grinding, which I'll explain once we get in, and you'll be able to see once we get in. Now, what I grinded for was, there's an enemy that appears in this area. There's the two enemies. Death Claws and Tri-Faces. And Tri-Faces can be farmed for curse spikes. And 100 curse spikes refines into these, dark matter. Now I could use one to teach Quistis her ultimate blue magic. I haven't yet, because I want to hang on to them in case I need them. These are very rare, and I can farm curse spikes later in the game. So technically dark matter can be farmed, but it's a matter of a question like, how much use am I gonna get out of them? Like Quistis' blue magic versus what else I can use them for. So I'm hanging on to them for now. And I swapped around the party while grinding them up, so you can see Zell is a little weaker than everyone else, and Manoa is a little higher. But that's okay, because we'll have to use Zell at a later point, and Manoa will be sitting out for a large part of the game coming up. Otherwise, everyone's pretty much caught up, and my GFs have mastered almost all of their abilities. Well, the ones I've had with me for a while have. Some are still working on it. But overall, they're doing good. Oh yeah, expensive. And one thing I did do, I used an amnesia greens on the Tonberry to make it forget. Oh, I'm trying to remember. I'm kicking myself because I can't remember what I made it forget, but it was something I wasn't going to use. But there's the speed junction, so that, and now, because Tonberry has speed junction, Cerberus has speed junction, and Demona has speed junction, so everyone can have something junction to their speed, which I've done haste, which boosts them all. I just want to take a look at my GF setup. And so everyone has haste junction to speed, because that is the best spell to junction for their speed. Well, at least the best one I have at the moment, unless I want to do triple, but no, I want that for the magic. And everyone has an elemental defense junction of at least one type, and a status defense junction. And again, Reflect and Holy both junction well to that, and Life and Full Life and Ultima junction well to Elemental Defense. You can see now everyone is pretty nicely resistant to elemental spells, and not status defense yet, but it's okay, we'll cover that. That's part of the reason I'm hanging on to the dark matter. So, yeah, not much more to say, just again, I farmed off stream to get the curse spikes for the dark matter. I'm going to hang on to it because dark matter can be used for a variety of things. But for now, we're going to continue on. So this is where we fought Cerberus. So once again, using my walkthrough on FF Wiki, the info is very outdated, but the info is valid. Oh, they appear here too. So yeah, this is them. You can get, and you, at higher levels, you can also draw Pain and Flare from them. So I did that. And you can see the power of that speed junction, like Selfie's speed gauge fills practically immediately. And if I can card him like I will, because he also, the card also refines him to plus 20. And when you need 100, everyone helps. And you can bug them for several depending on the level and they may drop them. Okay, cool. Everyone learned something. Speed. It doesn't learn speed bonus. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I don't think there is such a thing as speed bonus. Because if there was, I wouldn't be prioritizing it, of course. But, yeah. Even I would be prioritizing it. Like, that could be a handy ability, but do I really want to give up an ability slot for it? There's someone else I think I used an amnesia greens on. Hang on, let me check my inventory. I want to remember, because I want to be thorough. I did do this off stream. Okay, no, I only used one. Okay, I bought 10, and I only used one. Okay. So yeah, and I want to remind myself, what did I use the Tonberry for? What did I make, the Tonberry GF forget? Because, like, it was not something useful, you know, like, I wouldn't have made it forget it if it was handy. There's a lot of unique abilities, like level up, level down, initiative, and all that you do not want to have GFs forget. Let's see. Magic, GF, draw, level up, level down, evade, luck, auto potion, summon magic, okay, no, okay. Huh. So hang on, if I didn't teach it that... I must have taught it to someone else. Hang on. This is what I'm at. HP, strength, magic, spirit, luck. Vitality Junction. Okay, I taught Vitality Junction to someone. Who, though? This is bugging me. I can't. It's been a week, like, I don't remember exactly. Let's check. Let's just see. Who naturally learns Vitality Junction? Quetzalcoatl, Shiva, and Carbuncle. Okay, Ifrit. I made Ifrit forget something. What did I make Ifrit forget? Again, it would not have been something like super handy, so I trust myself from a week ago. And I used it just so everyone can have Vitality Junctions. I didn't need to do it because, like, we'll get more GFs later, but I wanted it now. HP, strength, elemental attack, magic, GF, draw, item, rush, bonus. Oh, okay. GF HP plus 10%. So, like, easy to remember anyway. Okay. And yeah, that's probably, like, the quick best one to get, because again, GFs, like, they're never really in that much danger. But anyway, yeah, so I got rid of that so everyone could have junctions to all their stats, except for Evade and Luck, because we don't have those yet. But again, Flare, junctions best to everyone. Flare, Meteor, Meltdown, Triple Curaga. I tried to make the best of everything I got. Not the best spells possible, but pretty powerful. Okay, now, back to the walkthrough, now that I remembered what I did last time. Okay. Now, this, in my opinion, is squandered potential. Because, like, the party just found out about their past, being raised by a deer. And she's the matron, and Cypher was part of them. And someone brought up, I don't think remember I call if it was in stream or something, but someone brought up, why didn't they ever, why doesn't Cypher have any part of the Alone sequences? Which is a legit question. Like, how does Alone know, like, well, she doesn't know, but anyway. And this is way potential, because now we know the truth about the party's past. But now, hey, it's suddenly, hey, Cypher suddenly remembered and knows the truth. So there's no emotional impact at all of him learning this. You know? Like, maybe reveal, what if they revealed, like, Cypher knew all along? You know? And that's part of why he joined her. But, because, like, maybe Cypher has never really used GFs all that much because he's too arrogant. Yeah, he gets unique 9 for everyone. I wonder what he says for Erwin. You're not my type. Too late, Cypher. You're comparing me to one of them. And again, like, the gray and gray morality angle kind of goes out the window when the party shows no interest in negotiating. Got something good to monk. Let's go after that monk. Sure. Wow, 8 of them. Show me what you got. Ready to die, squall? Kneel before me! And here he comes, his new limit break move, Demon Slice. Yeah, no mercy was only the first. Technically, like, they're all classified as, like, fire cross attacks. So, like, officially that was Cycle's limit. I can't be beaten. Wanna bet? You're gonna need a lot more than an extra 1,000. This can't be. Why? Worthless child. Okay, that's kind of creepy there, the way she sits up. And Adia just decides, screw this, and sinks to the floor. I don't know why, this is just like to pad things out. So yeah, now we just run to get the auditorium. Actually, hang on. I want to see, like, what happens if we inspect Cypher? Hey Cypher, wanna play some cards? Triple Triad? No? Not in the mood? Okay. YouTube sending... I'm checking a thing, like, is it streaming on YouTube? Because... not showing it. Just says streaming. Okay, it is live. Okay. Strange, it's showing it as streaming, as sending data and not streaming. Very weird. Anyway, so went down. I believe down here. Yep. Wait. No, that's where we came in. So we took the elevator down, but we're going one around the other way. Space is warped and time is bendable. Path around. Oh, Odin! Also, I did learn, yes, you really don't want Odin to appear. He is just annoying. I should have held on. Like, strictly speaking, there's no reason to recruit him. Okay, here we are. And Manoa is here for some reason. Because the plot needs her to be. Yeah, and somehow Adia teleported, like, across the garden to make that dramatic entrance. So the time has come. You're the legendary seed destined to face me. Yeah. I must say that I am impressed. An impressive nuisance. Your life ends here, seed. And Cypher teleported here. You're not our matron. Let me get So yeah, we gotta kill Cypher again before we can fight Adia. Though he doesn't have fire as demon slice anymore. One hero. How ironic. The hero is actually a pretty good item and makes target invincible. Now, draw Alexander! Very important here! Useless fool! Enough playing, seed must die! And yeah, she does Maelstrom, which inflicts, I believe, curse on everyone? So I don't know what that does. I think it's not good. It also does gravity-based damage, so ow. Cast the sooner one though. Thank you, that just helped. Death. Oh, now that's uncalled for. I want to steal from her before I kill her. That failed again, didn't it? Oh, has nothing. I got the mug. Oh, the royal crown, I believe it is. Okay. Okay, you can die now. Too bad there's no status elements there. I don't know if this will actually, if this works. I think this is the one that doesn't work on bosses. But it'd be funny if it did work. You know, hey, why not give a character a limit break that instantly kills all level enemies? FF8 is a very well balanced game. Okay, we got Alexander! He has Elemental Defense Junction ×4, which is critical, and he has a lot of other important abilities. Okay, and this marks the end of Disc 2. And yeah, like, my body. Renoa. You two-timing whore! Like, I think we're supposed to infer that she's kissing Cypher there. Cypher. And yeah, this is just weird. And then Renoa faints. Squall. Quistis. Selfie. Irvin. Zell. You've all grown so much, it becomes... and also feared this day. Or glorious day. Have I protected alone? Yeah. And this is really where the game takes a turn. In terms of its overall, not just its plot and story, but also its general tone. And I was trying to think, the best way I could describe it is like, think of the first two discs as like FF7 Remake, where the plot is mostly straightforward and easy to follow, but then now and then the whispers show up and there's this metaphysical aspect to everything. And then, say hypothetically speaking, the whispers were the central plot point of Remake Part 2. That's FF8. The plot is just a completely different beast from here on out, and it is not a transition handled elegantly. It's not that there was no foreshadowing, it's just that the foreshadowing was very subtle, and a lot of it wasn't so much foreshadowing as just plot stuff that happened that isn't relevant yet. But you'll see what I mean. Also, something I realized like this, in the aftermath, remember the Battle of the Gardens? Yeah, Galbadia Garden is just gone. It does not appear again. And that really contributes, I think, to the plot falling apart here, because, like, the big war is over. Galbadia as a country is probably in shambles right now, because as we'll see, their leadership is basically gone. Galbadia Garden is gone. So, like, what's going on in Galbadia now? Don't know. Doesn't matter. It's not important to the plot. The plot is now going to be driven solely by Squall deciding he's infatuated with Renoa. Even though, as I've mentioned, he's really not into her. Like, hey MCP Blackheart, you're just me starting Disc 3 and explaining why it doesn't work. On the overworld. Just a sec. Who do I put out? Who does my walkthrough say to put out? Okay. On Squall, eh? Okay. Oh yeah, because now he has ability ×3. Yep, and everyone else does. Okay. I thought Alexander, though, did he learn status defense? Oh, elemental defense ×4. My mistake. Okay. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Don't need that just yet, though we won't want to learn it. Alexander is necessary to get another GF. Just before we do the plot thing, I'm heading back to Shumi Village because I want to get my fix for the ultimate draw point again. But But yeah, it's like, Disc 3, the plot just totally changes tone and direction and driving force. Instead of like a story about warring armies and all, with the occasional Laguna sequence that doesn't connect to anything, now it's all just disjointed things. It's like trying to make sense of all those individual pieces and connect them to a larger plot, and it doesn't do it well. And the plot is much more like, I almost would say metaphysical, but no, it's more fantasy, much more heavier on the fantasy theming, whereas the plot up until now has been fairly grounded, you know, not without fantastical elements, but you know, not like what's about to come. How do I get up there? And I will say that the revelations we're gonna get about Ultimecia soon, they were not foreshadowed, but the foreshadowing was very subtle and very little, and it only happened in like the last hour or two of the disc. Like up until Quistis's thing in the Trabia courtyard, there was like no foreshadowing of Ultimecia. 8 Ultima is cool. I'll take it. Actually, curious, hang on a sec, cause I didn't want to just go to Galbadia and see, like, what's going on in Galbadia now. Let's see, because again, the garden is just gone. Galbadia garden is gone. It's not even mentioned to be destroyed or anything. It has just vanished, and that's a pretty glaring plot hole when you think about it. You know, like, where did it go? Well, if it was destroyed, Satan, if it was just destroyed, okay, but they don't say so. Delling Sea. I just want to see what's going on in Delling Sea. Cypher Almacy is our leader. Okay. Sure. That's like right on par with Kylo Ren taking control of the First Order. Nope. I don't need a car. Okay, that's interesting. The Galbadians know about this? How did you hear that? I have many questions. Yeah, okay. No, I don't want to mix rules. I don't think she has anything of interest, but hey. Cerberus actually not that good, all things considered. Like, it has, like, instead of, like, one high value and one high-ish value, it has more like 2 mid-ish values. And, I don't care for that. It's like Leviathan, but worse, because Leviathan at least has 2 sevens. Also, I just noticed that Odin is kind of like an inverted Diabolos. Anyway, I'm actually wondering, like, I kind of want to check out Selfie's webpage too, because I want to see like if she knows, if she mentions anything about that. Like you didn't even have rare cards, lady. What's this? No, don't need them though. Okay. Nope. Doesn't need that they have a bus system yet. Press Y, no, press X to get off. Like, where do you hear this? Like, how did these people hear this? I also find it interesting that they're mentioning this stuff before we learn about it. Evidently, you're here now. Did I get that for sale? No, I need dragon skin. Save to queen, yeah, and 4 energy crystals, which I technically could get, but no. You basically already were enemies with the rest of the range. Oh wait, do I have to equip it? Familiar on someone? Okay. Don't need a strength, well, no, I can go without vitality bonus. Oh, who is it that has problem with? Oh, Tommy. Okay, so like, how do I use that? Well, then I just want to see. Like, how do I use the familiar ability? Do I have to equip it, or is it just like automatically applied? Okay, so it's only from a particular shop, and mostly S-Tar. Okay, so the familiar ability is not useful until we get to S-Star. A little strange. Like the FF Wiki has a list of all the shops affected by it, and most of them are S-Star except for the Timber Pet Shop. Ruin. It is really bad that they didn't even bother to try and upscale these NPCs. Nope. Okay. Okay, well, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to get out of town here. Thought that was it. Okay, no, going around. This way, right? Some of the perspectives a little hard to get the hang of there. But okay. Okay, so... Yeah, the missile base is still there, though we still can't enter it. Windhill is still here, but there's nothing of interest there. At least not to me. Wait, what's this? Humphrey Archipelago. No? Okay. I want to check something here. Hello! Thank you for coming in. That's fine. Hello. I appreciate anyone tuning in just to say hi. Just starting disc 2 and where the plot falls apart. See, the thing is, I love Zidane. I consider a lovable hornball, but Zidane actually pulls it off. Irvin just... meh. Yeah. Okay. Message from Garden. The Garden Festival Committee, which is basically Selfie's webpage. This time... I made a friend. I think I'll have my... Oh, it is! I apologize. I actually forgot to turn that down. Thank you for letting me know. I had it up to record something and forgot to turn it down. Good thing I haven't done anything too critical yet. I was just ranting about how FF8's plot really slides downhill after Disc 2, and I think everyone knows the obvious reasons. Okay. Sure. Okay. So Laguna's page. Sure. And yeah, like, again, like, this stuff is all, learn all this stuff from finding the Timber Maniacs magazines, but why not just learn, like, get this page immediately when you pick up the magazine? Why do you have to come back here and check out the web page? You were with me at the time, I thought. No, wait, no. I wonder if that text changes. What? It changes if she's in the party. Sure. Okay, no. Not interested. I'm doing my Cloud impression. Come on, just back. And it's funny how, like, it's a school festival committee, but it's basically Selfie's own personal webpage. Oh, thank you. I'm honestly very happy with how that turned out. It was a group effort. I can't take sole credit, but like the other people, like there were people that are coding that I could not even have comprehended. But I'm so glad it turned out well. It was able to be done. Such a cool feature. I hope mods like integrate it using 4, and I made it to be very modular, so it can be easy to integrate into other projects. Okay. Now, on with the plot, such as it is. Not sure how long I'll go today because I have something important to do this evening and did not get a lot of sleep last night, so... But at the least I can do this stuff. Doo-doo. We're meeting the matron. Yeah. And Sid is here. I don't know where you've been all along. Yeah, you've been completely useless. Yeah, we noticed. Still, You cannot back out of a battle. What happened to thinking for yourselves and making your own decisions? At any time I may. Okay, this is why I saved. Because we can play cards, and she uses the random rule, the same plus rule, the elemental rule. So what I'm gonna do is card everything I can. And what I can't card... Well, actually, Ultima Weapon, I'll hang on to that. What I can't card, I'll have to sell to make room. So, that was... Honestly, yeah, sell it all, why not? Yeah, Triple Triad is awesome. I played it all the time on the Final Fantasy Portal app, but then they discontinued it. Oh, right. Yeah, that's okay. To the pod. 5 screws. I think screws were fine into ammo, don't they? Yes. Okay, sure. Okay, it's probably easier to just sell them directly. Screw. Okay. 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 Okay, hopefully now... Okay. Random, same plus elemental rule and trade rule 1. But she uses her own card, Adia, so... Yeah. Oh, actually, okay. Okay, okay. Seriously? Okay. Okay, do I have something I could do the same rule with? No, I do not. Best move I can make, and yep. Third time's a charm. After this, I'm quitting, and yeah, I hate it. I hate the random rule. Sucks so hard. Wow. 2 and 6. Okay, at least I won back the Quistis card there. Okay. Like, on principle, you know, I want her card. Like, not gonna do much with it, but I want it. Okay, there's my Leviathan card. I would appreciate that back, too. Okay. Okay. It was a rough start, but... Okay, now just give me yours, but your card. Please. Ah, speak of the devil. And I can't capture it, though. So... Seriously? Yeah, no shit, I lose. I'll tell you what I don't miss, the random rule and the plus and same rules. Yeah, huh? Sure. Well, at least I only have one rare card to lose, so I know which one it'll be. Oh, pardon, I have 2. Whatever. I don't care. Definitely gonna lose this one because of the frickin' random rule. Okay, hang on. No. Oh, wait, yes! Okay. I was like, you better not combo off of that. But she didn't. Okay. Fine, I'll allow that. Okay! Take the Adia card while I can. Oh, whoops. I saved a loan. by letting Ultimecia control me. Yeah, again, the Ultimecia revelation comes out of nowhere, and it's not completely unforeshadowed, but the foreshadowing is not good. Thank you. But it's not over yet, unfortunately. You ain't never gonna capture that card now. Heh. Let's see. No, it wouldn't work. Of course. Ironic that interesting that you took Cypher's card instead of her own. And now that's why the plus rule is bullshit, because there's no way you could possibly anticipate it and prepare for it. Okay, I think that's everything. Let's make sure. No, she still has my Odin card. Okay, fine. Good game, bitch. Okay, now screw this. And also, this reveal is not handled well. It's just all info dumping. She's gonna use the body of Sorceress Adele. I also appreciate how they keep highlighting the names. So like, are you keeping up? Ultimecia is the villain now. And yeah, you're just supposed to talk to her over and over until she says that. And then, like, you have to try and leave to trigger the next scene. And this is also where Disc 2 takes a dive, because now, despite having no interest in her before, Squall is suddenly all obsessed with Rinoa. She's dead. Like, again, I've gone out of my way to look for the optional scenes and include Rinoa as much as I can. Squall is not interested in her. Like, he was annoyed by people trying to get them to hook up. And he was like, everyone's trying to push us together. I don't like it. Okay, hang on. Sid is like, I understand you're in a position of leadership, but you can't focus on just Rinoa. Meanwhile, during the Battle of the Gardens, everyone is like, Squall! Rinoa's in trouble! Okay, no problem. Thank you for watching. But, well then, you know what? Maybe don't appoint someone as leader who's not mentally mature enough to handle it. And this really tightens up. Like, they're trying to explain the plot, and Squall's like, I don't care. I'm just obsessed with the no. No, you did. No, you. Things didn't begin to change. Time compression. Really? I did not get that reaction at any point. Yep. And yeah, like, at this point, like, what is Ultimecia's plan? To get the body of Sorceress Adele? Well, spoiler alert, she can't. Adele is sealed away in an orbital prison. And you know how she gets released? Because we are searching for a loan, to protect a loan. So honestly, the best way to stop Ultimecia's plan right now is to sit on our asses. Yeah, but for now we're gonna look for the White Seed ship. Where am I supposed to go now? I think just... yeah. And also, this is really stupid because, like, we handed a loan off to them and now it's like, well, we gotta go find her now. And again, like, Squall is just obsessed with helping Winnowa now, even though he was not into her before. I'm not gonna keep hopping on it, but I went for the optional dialogues. I took her with me for the extra story content. Squall is not interested in her. You were so full of life. I do like that though, it's like talking to a wall. One of the few things the localization team did right. And now, for some reason, for this Laguna sequence, we get to choose our junctions. Even though, as you can see, our junctions have been reverted, it looks like. And yeah, last time we saw Laguna, way back on the middle of Disc 2, he was, at the start of Disc 2, he was living a peaceful life in Windhill. Now he's inexplicably back on the road, fighting to earn money. Why? How? I'm gonna be a director, and the thing that is that this scene, as underplayed as it is actually a hugely important scene to the lore. This is where Cypher's romantic dream of being a sorceress knight came from. The movie that Laguna is in, Cypher was a fan of as a kid, and it inspired his dream to become a sorceress knight. And the thing is, like, that was not completely unforeshadowed. Cypher talked about his dream, and there was mention of a movie that was popular with kids about the sorceress knight. And as we'll see soon, Laguna uses a gunblade in the movie, and his battle stance is the same as Cypher's. But still, like, this scene is like a very minor, it's almost like a comedic interlude. But it's critical to understanding Cypher's motivations and goals. And yeah, somehow the dragon walks down the path, even though it's clearly too big. And yeah, they can't tell it's not a costume. Okay, so yeah, we have to fight in a minigame. Gunblade. Hey, I defended! I wonder, are these scenes meant to be an homage to, like, the old-fashioned turn-based battles? Because if so, no, the old turn-based battles are way more fun and less bullshit. And like, yeah, just tap X until you win. Also, he's supposed to be wielding a gunblade. That looks like a normal sword. How did you get down here? Okay, no, it does. It's not like an unfamiliar model of gunblade. It's an unfamiliar model, but I do see the handle. Do they give us... Hold on a sec, yes. Like, let me set up my junctions. Because you undid them for some friggin' reason. Hang. Okay. Okay. Shiva, Quetzalcoatl, Diabolos, and Pandemona. Okay. Flare, okay. Had a flare, meteor, meltdown. Where's meltdown? Triple Kyoaga. Okay. Kyoaga, where's Kyoaga? Elemental defense, full life, and life. Okay. Though I could junction Ultima too, but that's because I got the two of them mixed up. So it's okay. I'll correct it in a sec. And hit 125, 142. Reflect. 142. Okay. And this again gets to the question, like, do they not find this odd at all that they can do this stuff? Again, yes, the fairies, but like that's such a hand wave. Flare, meteor, meltdown. Is it triple? Yep, triple. Okay. Triple Kyoaga, haste, and double. Yeah, I think that's probably the best thing I could junction. And for status defense, Ultima. Oh yeah, you had my holy stacks too. And like, listen to this music too. Like, this is like a comedic interlude. In the middle of the revelations about Ultimecia and Renoa and all that too, it's mood whiplash. There, okay. Okay, magic, draw item. No, we don't need HP bonus. Magic, draw, actually, yeah, card, yeah. And here, mug, yeah, nah. Magic and vitality. Okay, now. And also, if I didn't grind against them last time, this is when I was going to grind out Flare and Meteor spells, but I don't have to because I did that last disc. Actually, it occurs to me, Yeah, Dragon is fire elemental. This is time to make use of elemental attack. I don't use that often, mostly because I just don't bother. Like, the party does enough damage already. I was wondering, like, what if we went up the mountain here? Oh, we get into battles. Like, how far up can we go? Yeah, like, why shouldn't we run? Why should we stay and fight the thing? If we can run, are the others in danger? Because that wasn't mentioned. Cool, Wizard Stone, GA. Okay, let's go fight the thing. Yeah, I could level it up here. Like, I could level... Well, actually, it should have been high enough level, like, I think, but if it's not, whatever. Easy peasy. Yeah, how many are there? There was only one. What is that? Indeed, what is that? Yeah, and here this really bugs me. Is it use scroll? Yeah, connect is what I call it, just what I call it. It's when I use my special power. So yeah, she can do it when she's unconscious without meaning to. You can't change the past. Au contraire. Because if you find the one Timber Maniacs magazine, the one Laguna sequence changes. I can only send you inside someone I've met before. Yeah. Don't say anything helpful. And like also that confirms that Alone can talk to us while she's doing this. Just... Like, can she do that? If she can do that with her, could she do that with her own consciousness? Again, you may as well call Alone the wizard, because nothing about her makes sense. Her powers work the way they need to for the plot to progress, and they don't explain how or why. And again, like, that was just a comedic interlude. Ugh. Yep, and now we go back to talk to Adia again. So, just padding, really. Like, was there a need to visit Winoa in the infirmary to do that sequence? And like, and again, the idea that that Alone can do that while she's asleep without meaning to. I have so many questions this game is never gonna answer. And again, this is a major thing that contributes to the plot of FF8 just changing so rapidly. They info dump so much stuff on you, and like, don't give you time to process it. Like, I'm barely an hour into the stream, and we've gotten the stuff about Alone, Rinoa, Ultimecia, Adia, Estar, Adele. It is not handled gracefully at all. Just want to see, how's Alexander doing? Oh yeah, he's learning that. High magic from other magic could be handy. It's like Fyra into Fyraga, but oh, I just noticed that. No, no, no. There. Old issue of Timber Maniacs. And the thing that really frustrates me with this is that they could make these story aspects work. They could tie the Laguna and Alone stuff in better. But instead it's just completely disconnected. Anywho, now, this is very hard to find. You have to find the White Seed ship, which is pretty much hidden. But fortunately, I think I'm near its location already. Yep, there it is. Where seeds from the Lamb Garden. Thank you for coming. Like, whose authority? You know? Like, who gives you the right to decide that, yeah, we're gonna take a loan from you. Okay, we want to see her. No. And again, like, this would be one thing if, like, they could have mentioned, like, have Sid say, like, the White Seed are, like, the elites. Like, they have special privileges. But no, they're just nothing. And yeah, these two are back, and somehow they're here. I don't know either, Squall. Like, who cared anymore about them? One had a scratch, right leg. Fuck you. What? If something happens, what's gonna happen? What are you gonna do? Have a stomach ache at us? So yeah, so that dirty magazine we found however long ago, we can give it to Zone now for the Shiva card. Just give it to him for free, don't charge him. And we'll give you the Shiva card. Sure. Man. And yeah, I don't know who all these other characters are. That's not part of the White Seeds. And it's also sad that they don't even give the leader a name. Yep, and you guys did absolutely nothing. Nice. How many do I have in total now? 83. Cool. Alone's, you had one job! Yep, we picked Alone up. And they immediately got caught. And then S-Talk bailed out. So again, these guys had one job and they blew it miserably. Yeah. Oh, okay, so it's Alone deciding to put herself in danger. Not explaining, oh, pardon, no, there's a good reason Alone learned after the Astarians, but she couldn't explain it because Alone has a terrible allergy to explaining anything that she does. Okay. No, now we want to go to Fisherman's Horizon, although first I'm gonna take a detour to the Shumi village again to revisit that Ultima draw point. Because, hey, why not? It's just... this game's plot really does just drag at this point. Like, there's a lot of padding, a lot of nothing happening, and a lot of info dumping. And it's particularly painful because, again, like, nothing so far is really happening. So, like, why not give this information out more gradually to the player instead of overwhelming them with it? You know, like, again, admittedly, Adia has no reason to not tell us this stuff, but could make it like she's still recovering and getting her faculties and all that. Hello, I'm back again, yep. Ooh, 13! We almost have full stock. I just want to look at a thing, too. Like, are there any enemies right now where that I can draw wholly from? Because it junctions really well. Again, it junctions really well to status defense. I was gonna say, didn't she like have like a deficit of a spell or something because her status defense wasn't as high as it should and could have been? And why does she not have full stocks of Dispel? Like, thought everyone did. Oh, she doesn't have any. Okay, then never mind. Thought it was just like a couple to top her up, but nah. Okay. Just a moment. Ah, so basically I can't draw it at all. At least like not for normal enemies. That is kind of disappointing, actually. Okay. I guess it is made up for the fact that you can acquire it earlier than the others, like Flare and Meteor and Meltdown, all that, because technically it's life and recovery magic. It's the chef's knife. Support magic. Recovery medicine. Could find mega potions, but eh. Just a moment. Okay. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Cool. Okay. Hey, free mega potions. Why not? Okay. Tools. Like, this is such an oddly named ability too. Phoenix Pinion. Nah. Don't need yet. Meteor Stones. 2 ore, protect, shell, ore. 10 ore stones. 2 ore stones. 2 flare stones. Cottage, and yeah, Shaman Stone, which can also be refined into powerful things. Sorceress Letter is actually in the inventory. Can we refine it into something? That'd be funny, actually, if you could. But then the game would be like, what would happen? Do you go back to Adia? Can you write us another letter? Because it refines into like 5 high potions, and I wanted some. So, yeah. Okay. Anyway, okay. Nope, not that far. Okay, so now we can't fly the garden there, so somehow we're supposed to guess where we're supposed to go next, I think, guess? I don't know. But yeah, where you're supposed to go is Fisherman's Horizon because it connects to Estar. Come on. And I will say that this is a very striking scene coming up. The thing is, as I said, Squall has never been interested in Rinoa before this point. So it comes off less like Squall actually being romantically interested in her, and more like he just doesn't want to deal with all this shit going on, so he's looking for a distraction and an escape. And yeah, I'm gonna slow it down. Yeah, again, this is poignant, like Squall walking alone down the train tracks. I just noticed the star there. That's neat. How did you get out of the garden without them knowing, even? Squall is... they may... yeah. He's like, Squall is showing more interest in her when she's basically a corpse than when she was alive. And somehow they teleported in front of us. Yeah, Nadia's here now. How did she get here? Don't know. Like, she just teleported she can teleport halfway across the world, apparently. Must go see Dr. Odine. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, like, he's like a magic-ish guy. That's the only time they've mentioned him before. Okay, makes sense. So funny listening to the footsteps. Is Manoa still asleep? Again, like, everyone is like pushing this idea, and I'm gonna stop. Which other way is there to go? It's train tracks. But yeah, so Adia is a temporary character. We don't need to use her, but I am kind of tempted to. But, well, we have to use her for 1 point, so... nah. Gonna stick with these three, because then, like, Irvin, Zell, and Adia can be a party later. It is strange, though, that, like, they get you play as her and went to the trouble of coding her as a playable character, but she's not obligatory at this part. You know? Well, actually... okay, yeah. What the hell? Okay. Okay, no. I'm gonna switch you with Quistis. Because you don't need the magic bonus. That's actually a valid reason now. So, like, Selphie won't be getting levels without a magic bonus. Adia. Like, will they let us go back if we wanted to? Oh, who are you? No, I just want to play a normal game of cards without any mixing of rules. The elemental rule. Okay, I can work with that. I can live with that one. Didn't I get the Selphie card? Well, I should have won it. I think it's supposed to be one from one of Selphie's friends. Guess I missed it, which is irritating, but well, don't care. Too late now. Well, it's not too late, but I don't care enough to go back and get it now. If I even could. Like, I assume if you wanted to, I could go back to the garden, pilot along the world. It would suck to be locked in at this point, but yeah. I'm not doing too well. Okay, well, he doesn't have a... Yeah, okay, no, they won't let me go back. Okay. That sucks. And yeah, we walk one step and to the world map. Like, why not just... Actually... Okay, yeah, that is a silly superstition. And, like, you just prompted me to make a party. And then you prompt me again. Why do we meet on the overworld around here? Odin. That's what we meet around the overworld. Actually, yeah, just mug. You don't need nothing else. I will say though, it's a nice bit of gameplay and story integration. Like, notice that her magic is really good, even though she's like way lower level than Quistis. Like, she's like almost 20 levels below Squall, but her magic is as good as his because she is a sorceress still. Oh, Malboro. Okay. Okay, I just want to check a thing. Oh, they dropped them at least. Like, I'm curious what enemies I can encounter here. Great Salt Lake. Again! Like, Odin, that's 3 battles in a row. Come on, man. Oh, Cerberus learned ability. Again, I really do kind of regret getting him. Oh, status defense, yes, learn that. Why did I not teach you that before? Top, Okay, now would be a time for him to appear, but of course he's not gonna. Yeah, steal all those I don't know how we can steal multiple mesmerized blades from them. Do they keep extra horns up their butts? I just want to see, what is this Great Salt Lake? Okay. I just want to see, like... I guess it's like mesmerize and Malboro. Okay, okay, so yeah. The only things here are Malboros and mesmerize. Those are the only things. Okay. It's also funny how Squall still has Rinoa on his back in the field, but in battle, like, she just vanishes. Dicks! Oh, life ring. There we go. Rune omelet. Cool. Yeah, you can get some more decent. These are, I mentioned, you can fight them earlier in the Galbadia Desert. And life rings and rune omelets, decent items to have. I am very annoyed, though, that they stole one of my flares, like, just on principle. Come on. Dicks. Eye drops. I can see that. Okay. Okay. Actually, yeah, cast on yourself. Yeah, draw cast it, recover HP while we try and mug. Wow. That's kind of nuts that you can use that. I also love how their attacks are just like smacking you around. Weird enemies, but interesting ones. Actually makes me wonder if like the hand enemies in not Record Keeper, World of Final Fantasy were like an homage to these guys. I could see it. Because there's like left hand and right hands in that one. No visage though. And yeah, there's draw points here for Thundaga and Meteor, but I don't need either. We want to go here. I'm pretty sure we're going the right way, I think. Yep, okay, there's fake boss. He's undead, so we can just kill him with healing items. It's funny how even like on disc 3 the game's giving us tutorials. Oh, I can get back my flare spell. Thank you. And also they let you cast it on him. Like draw cast Kiraga on him. Wow, that actually did a ton of damage. Come on, mug him. Okay. Oh, that was easy. Neat death animation. Yeah. Wait. Was this the right way? Yep, it's hard to tell because everything looks the damn same. Okay. Yeah, that is a pretty cool reveal. That Estar is a like futuristic city like that uses hologram technology to hide, which is weird because everyone knows Estar exists and is technologically advanced, and they know where it is. So it's kind of pointless. Yeah. Everyone's like, I don't know, understand. The character's like, I don't understand what's going on anymore. Like, yeah, what else are we gonna do? Nah, I changed my mind. Let's go back. there's Estar, which honestly looks like a city from Arcadia from FF12 almost. Like, it's really cool. Even more advanced. Yeah, we can't fast forward. This is technically an FMV. Okay, there's no safety railing, so just hang on! I can actually believe like they would have some sort of artificial, like, invisible system in place. Like, you know, like, not artificial gravity, but like a stabilizer or something, you know? If that makes sense. I can believe they would have such a thing. That FMV to field integration, actually really nice. Not now! Like, of all frickin' times! What's it matter? You undid my junctions! Why allow me to choose? Why force me to choose junctions for them? It's the skinny one and the fat one. Whatever. I'm hungry. This guy's like, oh well, sayonara. Oh, wait, no, he's back. Okay. Okay. Let's just push some random buttons. I learned from the same school as Selfie. Scientists. Okay. Give me a moment. Okay. Way to go, Laguna. Toss something to a being that, you know, does not always seem to be the most stable on two legs and is in a precarious position. And also, that is really bad localization. You seem like a nice guy. You could be a leader. It's easy to research ways to fight Adele, but there's no one to lead us. Someone who's strong and righteous. How did you figure that? How the hell does Odin appear? Like, I know. GS are just still, like, Odin appears out of nowhere here. Does that mean there's two Odins now? The one we summoned and the one from the Central Ruins? Or does the one in the Central Ruins come to see us? I don't know. Let me see. Okay. Quetzalcoatl, Shiva, Diabolos, and Pandemona. Whatever. Siren, Carbuncle Brothers, Cerberus. Magic, draw, item. Don't think I need card. Yeah, I should have checked who it was Junction, because even though the Junction GFs are gone, the magic stocks aren't. So that makes perfect sense. Wow, like seriously, you're just gonna straight up cast death on me. Okay. I know what I need. Phoenix Pinion! I need to use one sooner or later, so Phoenix can appear randomly to help me. May as well be now! Jailbreak! Sure. Shouldn't they still have magic like I did? Okay, so... But the other party members did have some in their stocks. So Ward should have something. Okay, whatever. Oh wait, no, Pankiro should have something. But like, also, like, why do they do this? Why do they keep removing your stock, your junctions? It's just busy work, because then you have to set them all up again. Like, why not give us the option? Reset your junctions? Yes, no? Plus 20% to 5 of them, or reflect. Plus 25% to 9 of them. Yeah, okay. Okay, and this is just inexplicably blocked off. Okay. Okay. And yeah, there's Dr. Odine doing a very lousy Kefka cosplay. Luna weapon! Moon, listen! Yeah, there's no security guards around upstairs. Really does fit in with the kind of logic that the plot's running on anymore. What is... Oh, yep. Stay on your toes. He's done it again. Some child named Alone. Like, you want to get Alone? Like, the doctor's in the lab. Why not take him hostage? Anti-Azel. Yes! You bet you're barely literate, but I want to make you to be our leader. Yeah. Wow, that dialogue was like a sentence away from heroes don't need plans. Where did he go? He could have gone down the elevator. But I don't know, that would make sense. I wonder how stop junctions to speed. Come on, Steel. Laser cannon, there. Don't think I've seen any of the limit breaks, so what the hell? Why not do it now? Because I think this is the last Laguna sequence. Okay. I can easily get rid of all these if I don't need it, if they're not no good. Desperado! Unfortunately, he doesn't have the Ragnarok cannon. It's a little disappointing that they all get like basic limits of just like do heavy damage to enemies. Though Kiros has a decent one that just slashes multiple times, so you know, at least he's got that. He can break the damage limit technically, because he's multiple hits. I don't know any Alone. I was lying, I know Alone, and now I'm just gonna run past you. But I'm not actually gonna take the elevator up. Did you not question him on the way up? In O-Lab, Alone is there. He means Odine's laboratory. Okay, I have no clue what's going on. I like he at least delegates to Kiro, so I don't know where I'm going, so I'm gonna trust you. I think I can see him up there. Oh, is that the trooper? Okay, they were just waiting for their cue. Odin! I'll also say, like, everyone loves the Laguna sequences, and like, they're like, oh, I wish we could have a spin-off where you play as them and that. I don't get it. Like, they're not bad characters, but they're not particularly interesting either. You know? Just being honest here. Okay. And stop, it's about as good as haste. Okay. No, wait, I'll check that out. So, what's this do? Sit down on this? Sure. Just fiddle with the gadget. Oh. Okay, its plot sensors were on, so it took us exactly where we wanted to go, I bet. Whatever. Love that heavy damage. Okay, let's fiddle with this control panel. Nope, we don't. Sure, that makes sense. Like, it really is, like, Laguna's just wandering around and, like, oh, wonder what this platform does. Oh, it takes us to exactly where we need to go. How convenient. Alone! Uncle Laguna! And this is the last Laguna sequence. This should really be where, like, some important information is conveyed, but it's nothing we weren't told already, except that Laguna ends up joining the leader of the resistance. Which is really not that important to know. I want to see Alone. It's my only plot motivation now. I have no other reason to live or exist. Arriving at the presidential palace shortly. That will be easy! And I don't know, and like he is supposed to have this German accent, I think. They always look like vaguely Chinese to me. So. We just exercise the sorceress. There is nothing Odine can't do. Yeah, I know how to stop a sorceress from the future from possessing you. I can do that. Odine is the secondary wizard who can do whatever the plot needs. We need to see Alone. So you will take Odine hostage? You are a fool. I give the permission. But under one condition, let me observe this girl. Like, when you put it like that, it sounds a little creepy. You like card games. I love how he, like, phrases like that. Like, yo, do you like card games? Okay, I can work with that. Speed it up, come on, dude. Spent a long time pondering that move. Gotcha. I'll take the crystal because that refines into 10 holy stones. So thank you. You want to play? We want to play Dr. Odine because he has the ward card. Why him specifically? I don't know. Okay. Getting on my nerves. Really getting on my nerves. Huh. Well, I won. Whatever. Gimme. Okay. Just, okay. So now we can actually explore Estar. And there is some stuff to do. And this is a really cool city. Okay, the platforms have artificial like gravity or something because they're turning in place. I don't know why, but sure. Blizzard. Like, seriously at this point? Okay. Okay, this should... Yep, there we go. It's like a fast travel system. Okay, like this. How do I get on there? There we go. This music, though. Via the shopping mall. Shopping mall, this is where we want, yep. Almost reminds me of Omnitopia from Secret of Evermore for some reason. Not sure why. Yep, store directory. Cloud shop, Johnny's shop, Don Juan shop, Karen's store. So yeah, Karen's store is always closed, but if we keep inspecting it, eventually we'll get an item. Come on. That better not have reset it. Like, how many times do I have to do this? Yeah, okay, now, and yeah, somehow, even though they're closed, we get that. Sure. Okay. I ain't gonna complain. Okay, now. Amnesia Greens, Pet House. Eh. And Pet Pals, these we want, yes, and these are very important, because these things can refine into other items to teach GFs the plus 60% abilities. So, not gonna do anything with them yet, but Oh, wait. Forgot. I just, Come on in, we're having a sale! Refuel, normal ammo, and nothing of interest whatsoever. Johnny's item shop, and it's also closed. Junk shop. Why not just call it like a weapon shop or weapon upgrade shop or something? Bookstore. And yeah, you can buy any magazines you may have missed here, cause why not? Yep, goodbye. Have a nice journey. I'm just trying to remember, Alexander, I think he has to learn med data so he can learn medicine level up. Which we do want him to learn eventually. Okay, I believe this is the city exit. Yep. What an incredible city. But I am not interested in it at all because I want my girlfriend. See you again! Like, why do they have signs like that? Do you often get visitors? But now we actually need to get out of Estar. Oh right, my junctions. I guess, yeah, it's selfie. Okay. I remember at this point because I had to do it multiple times. Life. Magic vitality. Yep, that'll do. Okay, now we can actually see Tears Point, the Luna Gate, Lunatic Pandora Laboratory, and Estar Sorceress Memorial. It is interesting, like, the city is actually, like, this friggin' huge on the world map, too. What is it looking like? Does it say, like, near cliffs? Like, no, I'm, like, in the city. Oh, Carbuncle learned an ability. What do we got? And now we can learn Auto Reflect. Cool. I should heal Squall, but well, yeah, actually, no, but yeah, just there we go. Gotta say, that's an unusual noise. I haven't heard that, but No, yeah, nothing's particularly special. 2 north winds. Cool. I just want to physically get out of the city. I could equip Diabolos' ability, but... Okay. I think I'm home free. Yep, okay. So, I am going to call it a stream there, a little bit on the short side again, but... Again, I got something I gotta do, and tomorrow will be a big stream. I may do some grinding off stream to teach Alexander med data, and because I will need that very soon to get a new GF. If you know what I'm talking about, then you understand. Otherwise, I'll explain that tomorrow. If I do that, well, if I do it off stream or not, we'll see. If not, I may do it on stream tomorrow. So, point is, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for